The man's role is to love, and the wife's role is to submit. And in my opinion, loving is actually harder than submitting to a lover. Yes, loving is harder than submitting to a lover. The reason is the lover initiates, submission responds to what is initiated. If somebody loves you, you will submit. Okay? So the work is mostly with the men. I'm telling you, the work is mostly with the men. Guys, we need to step up. We need to step up. We need to get it right. We need to get it right. We can't be playing church and staying at the back. We need to get it right, guys. I'm talking to all the men. We need to get it right. We can't continue this playing. We need to live for something. We need to be models. I believe there is an attack on the male gender. I really do. Are you still with me? Let me end with this. How many of us I'll show this and I'll show Isaiah 53. So I can prescribe how to pick a life partner. If you have picked, I can help you. You have picked. Me and my wife, we spoke some time ago. I remember one night we were having issues. This was like maybe 4 months into our marriage. In the night, dark. Two of us just said that we're not. No. I think the first 6 months of marriage is very difficult. Yeah, I think so. Married people, do you agree? First 6 months, very hard. For some people, they are still lovey-dovey. Anyways, that's not our own case. Why are you behaving like this? What's going on, you know? And, you know, for me, I'm very, very to myself. If you're around me, you understand. I'm always upstairs. I'm always alone in a room doing something. And my wife is almost opposite. And I feel like people miss this. People think I'm nicer than my wife or more. No. She's the nice one. She's a very nice one. She's a very friendly one. So she wants to be engaged all the time. There's this boy upstairs in the room. In fact, I'm saying this, and me and her, we spoke about it. I never want to give an impression that we have a perfect marriage. I never want to do that, and I'll tell you why. But me and her, we spoke about it. We are going to be very honest. You can't be preaching publicly and want to live privately. It's not possible. You're lying to yourself. But I don't want people to look at us and say, power couple goes. We are not a go. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not saying we have a horrible marriage. I hope so. I'm talking for her. You know, I think we have a very wonderful marriage. I really, really like her. Like I genuinely miss her during the day. If I'm out, it's okay, don't say Yeah. The girl is very funny. Very, very funny. I really like her. You know, and I like that she's very honest and very real. But I remember that night we stayed, and I'm saying this so that I want you to get math and not miss it. I'm saying this so you don't miss this. We sat in the dark. I told her, I said, see, I'm coming from a broken home. This my marriage is warfare. I don't want to lose. She said, I understand. We won't lose. Many of you need to look at your family. And if you see a pattern, die there. Don't lose. You have to break that thing. I looked at my family. Divorce. 3 husbands, 4 husbands. We are fighting too much. I don't want to lose. As we're talking in the dark, for some reason, I saw her face clearly in the dark. She said, okay, I understand you, we won't lose. You have to understand that this thing is warfare. We're having a lot of differences. And And I really thank God for our mentors. Please have pastor. Please have pastor. And then I spoke to some of my friends that were married as well. I just thank God that they were very honest with me. They made me understand that what I'm going through is not special. Sometimes I'll be describing my wife to somebody like this. He will continue from where I stopped. I'll say, how did you know? He said, because I'm your wife in my marriage. What I'm saying is deep. He said, I'm your wife in my marriage. My wife is you in my marriage. So for the first time, I was hearing my wife's thought process, not from her. That's why she's behaving like this. So that's why I do what I do. I say, hey, you are not good, though. But it made me understand, and I tried that thing. I spoke with Francis Ashade. He's in our church. Because he's in my church doesn't mean I can't learn from him. I called him. We have been married. What's going on? He explained, Pastor, this is it. This person, what's going on? Friend in Canada, what's going on? Then I went to our spiritual pastors. That now made everything clear. I said, okay, the grass is not greener on the other side. We have walked to an extent. If I leave this one now, I want to start the process again. Okay, let me be walking. Changed everything. Don't let somebody lie to you. You see, in fact, it's proven research that people that put their marriage on social media and form happy couple, they always break it because they put unnecessary pressure. Sometimes I'm looking at some people, the way they say, this vacation that people went to, are you enjoying it? Because before you set stage light camera, before you put all the scenery, I say, you are not enjoying the moments. And some people, that is the impression they have about marriage. That is the impression they have about good relationship. TikTok. Please don't laugh. I need you to understand this. Don't compare your relationship, your marriage with another person. Because you understand that you only put your best online. So what makes you think that person is putting their normal? Don't put unnecessary pressure on something. See, God has given you this gift. Guard that thing and show people. There are people you listen to advice from. There are people. Someone that has divorced 3 people should not advise you. Especially if their advice is not creative. It's telling you to leave. They want you to join them. You can learn from someone that has divorced 3. There was somebody one woman, she told me, she said, when I divorced my first husband, he was not good. When I divorced my second husband, he was not good. When I divorced my third husband, it's not good. She said one day, and some people are honest with themselves. She said one day I sat down and I thought about it. Let me even go and check my first husband. I divorced him. After 2 years he got married, he's still married. The problem is me. If you enter one room, something is smelling. You enter the second room, something is smelling. They thought we are the one. If you break up, the way to break up, because breakup is a sign of a successful dating process. Two of you identify that it won't work. You have to sit down and see all the things that cause that thing, so you know what is wrong with you. If you keep externalizing, you will not grow. One of the signs of pride is that the problem is never you. It's always them. It's not you. They are not. In fact, somebody was asking me, if I want to marry a divorcee, what are the things I notice? Listen to how we talked about his ex. She's not bad. She's this. She's that. Don't marry him. He has not. You see, people that have gone through the fire understand that I'm projecting something. Paul went to God and said, I besought the Lord 3 times that he would take away this thorn from my flesh. God said, I'm not taking it away. My grace is sufficient for you. There is something in you that needs to come out. You notice a particular, I'll give another story. I think I've shared that story here before. A woman was married for so many years, and then her husband died. But all through that marriage, they were just struggling. That's why happy marriage is not longevity. Just struggling. So she said one day, she told the husband, said, this is what we will do. Don't let us fight again. Every year, you will write a list of what you want and give it to me. I'll work on that for that year. Your expectations. She said that man wrote, expectations, and every year, at the end of the year, they will look at it. She never met up. She was always, she never met up. So after a while, the man died. She now married another man. So one particular day, she was looking at her old stuff, and she saw one of the lists that man wrote for her that she didn't meet up with. She said she brought out that list and looked at it and compared with this her current husband, and realized that everything that she couldn't meet up with that old husband, she was doing effortlessly for this new husband. So she thought to herself, what's the difference between this man and that man? She said, love empowers me. What did she say? Love is an empowerment to do. If somebody is not doing what you want, what are you giving them to work with? Do you get my point? Yeah, if somebody is not, that old man will say, you're not enough. But in the real sense, another man is making her enough. So it's not her, it's you. Listen, this is one thing in my life. I never push the blame. You can ask anybody that knows me. I take responsibility for my life. If something happened to me, I'm never a victim in any story. 4 pastors left our church one day. I went to God. God showed me it's what you gave them. Finish. I can't blame them. They did this to me. No, you will never hear me complain. Somebody did that to me. No. Because I know that actions bet reaction. If you didn't marry a mad person and the person is behaving mad, you make people mad. If people can understand this is the premise for reconciliation. I'm right, is my way. No. You have to sit back and look. Why is this person acting like this? What am I doing? Everybody wants to throw blame. That's the problem of Adam. What happened is the woman you gave me. You say, what are you talking about? Then I put you there to teach her. Now, let me close here. How many people have read Proverbs 31? You've read it. Raise your hand, please. Hi. If you notice, it's mostly women. But that thing was not written to women. Are you aware? That, look at it. Proverbs 31 verse 2. If you have not read this thing as a man, you are not ready for marriage. If you have not read it and you don't understand it, you are not ready. Let's read it. Proverbs 31 verse 2. What, my son, and what, son of my womb? Then he now starts to talk. Look at the last verse. So the Proverbs 31 woman is a prescription on the kind of woman you should marry. I just helped you on how to pick. Look at the last verse. Give her the fruit of your hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. So he's talking to a man. So Proverbs 31 woman is the wisdom given to a man on how to pick a woman. Do you get that? You're welcome, sir. Now, for women, so I've showed you how to pick a woman. Go and study that thing. Go and study that thing. Please, I am begging you. I feel like kneeling down. Attraction is important, but it's not everything. No. Please, I want to talk the language you understand. Big bomb will put you in trouble. I want to talk the way you will get it. If somebody is wicked to you and is not giving you peace, they will not be fine. All that beauty you are looking at, it will not be there. Bad character destroys beauty. Curve, shape. Don't be distracted. Oh. Larry, are you hearing me? Because you are laughing now. All these girls on Instagram, they will go to gym. Isaiah 53. I'm not ready for anybody to drag me in Jesus' name. Isaiah 53 verse 5. Please, I'm saying this. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. If you can't pick for yourself, think about your children. This person I'm picking, that's the person that's my child. Father, mother. Some people, fine body. Nothing upstairs. Nothing. You know, so you talk to somebody like, I are fine like this. Like I said, there's no place in the Bible where God describes how to pick. The Bible describes how people picked life partner. But as I read the Bible, I saw this and I think this is good. Okay, and this can work for how to pick a life partner for women. I'm helping you. Okay, so extra offering. Let's read. I'm kidding. Let's read. 1 to go. He was wounded for our transgression. Who is this person? Jesus. So when God wanted to look for a wife for his church, he gave Jesus. So that means Jesus is a good husband. So if we look at the life of Jesus, we can have prescriptions of a good husband. So men, this is how you ought to be. Women, this is what you are looking for. He was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for iniquity. If you are the husband, you take the blame. It's your family. Do you understand? You take the transgressions. You don't say my wife. That's the thing of Adam. You take the blame. You are responsible for that family. He was wounded for our transgression. He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him. Let's read. 1 to go. So there are things you would have gone through as a man that is painful, that will be healing. As a man, you don't run away from bad experiences. You want to, that escapist mindset.
Thank you for watching. I believe you have learned. Please do us a favor by clicking on the subscription button so that you get notified whenever we publish deep spiritual content just like this one you have just watched. And also, try in your best capacity to implement all that you have just heard. That you be doer of the word and not just a hearer of the words. Thank you and God bless you. See you in our next video.